Yo, what's up YouTube? So today I'm gonna do a little commentating over some duels I've had in Platinum. I'm still Platinum 1. Let's go to duel real quick. So I'm still Platinum 1. I've been playing like a couple hours this morning, just trying to get a feel for like the meta and things. So hopefully I can commentate over some of these duels and give you guys an idea of like the kind of plays you should be doing and things you should be looking out for and stuff like that. So it seemed like I was playing a lot of eldlitch. There's a lot of eldlitch, and if it's not pure eldlitch, there's a bunch of decks that are using eldlitch engines. So yeah, I'm gonna get into that. I changed up the deck list a little bit. Let's see. It's not much, just a small bit of changes just to deal with all the eldlitch and stuff. So what I did was I dropped a dragon. Because I just really need... Oh, I dropped the dragon and I dropped the lightning storm. Because lightning storm was a little bit underwhelming against eldlitch sometimes. It's better to have these reactive cosmic cyclones just to go ahead and banish their traps and get them banished so they don't get any effects or anything like that. So yeah, that's the only change I made. Deck's still pretty much the same. It's still kicking ass. So let's see what we can do. I think he's going first, yeah. So he's playing Evil Twins, and he's playing like a Evil Twins slash Eldritch variant. Kind of cool. I don't think it's that good. It did give me a little bit of trouble, but I ended up winning in the end. So he's going through doing his Evil Twin plays. I don't have anything to stop him, like I don't have any Maxi or Ash or anything, so he has full range to do whatever he pleases. So yeah, he's gonna end with an Evil Twin and an Eldritch, and I think one of the Eldritch cards set. So yeah, there's this Eldritch. Big beefy boy. Kind of an underwhelming turn. Yeah, you know, like I was expecting more, but I'm not sure if he's just playing the deck wrong or something, but... So yeah, I don't really have much to deal with this here. So I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna Shaddoll Fusion. Gonna go into the Apolone. Just gonna target people just to go ahead and bait out what it's gonna do. I don't like letting my opponent choose when they activate effects, so I like to force as many effects as possible. So we're gonna have a long, drawn-out chain here. I'm gonna Ash his elixir, or what is it? Elixir? Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna stop that. This kill is gonna go through. It's gonna summon the other Evil Twin. I'm gonna get my Hedgehog because I want to add a fusion spell, or actually I want to add Schism. I'm pretty sure I had Schism here. And then I'm gonna pop that last back row with the dragon. Nice, it was a skill drain. I didn't even realize that when I was playing. That was an amazing hit with the dragon. Then I'm gonna aerial. I'm gonna get rid of some problematic cards out of his graveyard. And then we're gonna go with the Dogmatika. This is why you play Dogmatika. There's amazing plays on, like, once you finish your plays, you have more plays if you have a Dogmatika. It's really good. So yeah, we're gonna send into Tis, and we're gonna pop a card. We're gonna kill the other Evil Twin. So now he's kind of just, his Evil Twin engine kind of comes to a halt because I everything. He's got another add another Eldritch. And he gets rid of my Maximus. It doesn't really matter too much because I didn't really have anything else to send with Maximus anyway, so. And then he's gonna get rid of my Ecclesia by attacking me. He's gonna do some Eldritch stuff. Alright, I'm gonna add Schism here, I believe. Schism's so good in this matchup. So it looks pretty bad for me right now, so I do end up coming back and winning this. Drew a beast there, not the greatest. I was pretty upset. But it's okay, we're gonna Schism out the construct. Card to the graveyard. Construct can activate, but he has the Ass Blossom there. It's not that big of a deal though. It doesn't really matter. doing eldlitch stuff. Just doing his thing. Summons another one. It's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Because that eldlitch, it's protected by something. I think one of his traps keeps it from being destroyed or something. I'm not really sure. So I add back the Shaddoll fusion. He gets me pretty low, but we end up being able to win on this turn, doing some cheeky. We draw the Alistair, so we do the Alistair, we get the invocation. We're gonna do our little. I like to just run through these plays anyway, because I like to fill my graveyard with the extra deck monsters, just because they're good to have in the graveyard. I wouldn't see the necessary yard instead of do it. So I'm gonna attempt to activate Schism. He's gonna get rid of my Schism, as anticipated, because I knew what that 7th card was. I knew he was gonna do that, so I wanted to get it out of the way. Now I activate Invocation. He's got the Solemn Judgment for it. Doesn't matter because I have a 2nd Invocation. So we're gonna hit the 2nd Invocation. We're gonna banish Alistair and a fusion to bring out Agoides. This is why you play Agoides right here. So you come to Agoides. I misplay here. I target the eldlitch that can't be destroyed. It's an accident. It's okay though. It doesn't matter at all, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Agoides. We're gonna banish our construct. He gains 2,800 battle, and then we're gonna wait for the damage step. Activate Alistair, hit him for 33, and win the game. Just important to remember when you're playing against these eldlitch decks, take things very slow. If you can't win the turn that you are going for it, don't overextend, and you know what I mean, because they will start picking apart your field. So you want to take things really slow playing against eldlitch. I'm not going to make this too long. I'm going to do a couple duels here because it can be kind of like drawn out and stuff. So this opening hand is pretty good, not bad. I would have rather had a Shaddoll instead of the fleur-de-lis, but it is what it is. So I think this is another eldlitch deck. So we're going to start off. You always go with the Meltdown first, see if they have something for it, and he has the Ash. So, alright, cool. Stop my Meltdown, I don't care. Because I have Alistair in hand, so. Always start with the least important, try to bait. So yeah, I'm going to use, I know that I don't have, I'm just going to explain that real quick. I know that I don't have a large opportunity to use Max C against Eldritch. So as soon as I see that he activates something that's a guaranteed special summon, I'm going to send my Max C. And I'm going to at least get that one draw. So then we draw another Max C, which is kind of unfortunate there, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, so we're going to run through our little plays here. We're going to do the Almirage, get the fire, then we're going to get rid of the Almirage. We're going to get the Gardener. Then we're going to do Invocation. Go with the Macabre. Okay, then we're going to do our Dogmatika plays. We're going to add the Maximus. We're going to bring out the Maximus here because we need to start picking apart the field. So we send our Natis, we get a pop, we get the App Clone, we get to pitch a Shaddoll. And then he's going to try to pop our Macabre. I'm going to have to, I'm forced to stop that. I wasn't anticipating him playing Natis, that's pretty smart. And he's going to do Elixir there. It's fine. Am I saying Elixir? Sorry, I'm mispronouncing those. So he's gonna summon the Ash to try to mitigate some damage, I guess, but it doesn't matter too much. Then we're gonna do Squamata to the hand. After the pop, Squamata's gonna resolve. We're gonna send a dragon, get the other back row. This deck is so good at picking apart back row, man. It's so good. So there's our Fleur-de-Lis. I'm gonna swing at the Fleur-de-Lis first, activate that, get rid of the Eldritch. We're going to get rid of the Ash, we're going to get rid of the Trap, and then we're going to swing it with Macabre. And suddenly things are looking a lot better for us. Eldritch can be kind of scary. I know it's intimidating going against all the back row, but if you're very slow and methodical and just kind of play reactively to what they do, it's really a no-brainer to beat this deck. This deck Eldritch takes like 0 skill to play. You can always outsmart them. So we're gonna we macabred that eldlitch because we don't want that to go through. He still has a lot of stuff he can do, but you know, eldlitch gonna eldlitch. It is what it is. It doesn't matter that he's setting all this stuff. We have so much board presence, it just doesn't matter. We're gonna be able to win on this turn. So luckily we drew the Nadir there. So I'm gonna summon my Alistair. He's gonna do Eld Elixir of the, what is it, Sanguine? Scarlet Sanguine. He's gonna summon his Eldritch Launcher. My effect's gonna go through Invocation. We're gonna try to activate Invocation here. And he's gonna, I did that intentionally to bait out that. Boom. So then we're just gonna swing into the weakest monster first. Makaba, I'm gonna negate the spell card. Boom. Cool. And then it's free real estate from there. So yeah, I know a lot of people are getting frustrated over lately and stuff. The deck, I promise you, if you just take your time, learn the interactions, it's nothing. That deck takes 0 skill to play. Let's see what we got here. I don't remember what this is. I probably shouldn't even be including this because he just desired and had to set a card. He's gonna maxi my Meltdown. That's not a very good play because it's not a guaranteed summon, so now I can just kind of let me explain that real quick. Regardless, if I didn't have Ash there, him maxiing on the Meltdown is not a good play because I haven't devoted anything to the board. So now I have the option to where I can kind of just play very what's the word, cautiously, I guess. Not really cautiously, but like I know not to overextend now because he's already maxed. So I'm not gonna put too many things on board and give him too many cards in hand. But it doesn't matter because I had the Ash Blossom, so it is what it is. I had the Ash, so. So yeah, we're gonna start with normal summon Alistair, like usual. He's gonna Ash my Alistair. Cool. So that kind of shuts my plays down. I'm gonna go into the Almirage. That way I can summon my Fleur-de-Lis. And then we're gonna swing and see what his face down is. And it's a Ram. So it looks like I'm probably playing at Zodiac Brigade here. I don't remember this duel. I think this is like the first one of today, so it was quite a while ago. So he's gonna go into the Tiger Mortar, and he's gonna go from Tiger Mortar into Hakanine. It's been a while since I played the Zodiac. I played it in real life a few years ago, so I don't remember. I don't know exactly why he's doing what he's doing there. He just needs to call those. That was kind of extra. He just needs to go into the Borbo. I'll get the direct attack. Oh, I guess he did it so he could bring out Zeus, I guess. Okay. I haven't even played in real life since the game, so haven't played against Zeus a whole lot. So yeah, we're gonna start off with the Alistair like usual. He's got the Ash as usual. And that explains why our opponent was so cautious on his first turn just setting a card, because he had just had a bunch of hand traps in his hand, which I kind of figured that's what it was. So yeah, he's gonna Zeus, do the whole Zeus thing. Not sure why he chained it like that, but it is what it is. So we're gonna send her an Atis. We're gonna pop the Zeus. We're gonna send Apkalone. We're gonna get a draw off Apkalone. I'm gonna say 9 times out of 10, you're gonna just win Apkalone. You're gonna use Beast to draw a card. It's too good. Oh yeah, this time I add Shaddoll fusion because I want to fuse. And then I want to send the aerial. Normally, if I have aerial in hand, I'll add a card that I want, like a fusion card, and I'll send aerial and get rid of probably monsters out of their graveyard. It's such a good card. So we got the Druid Talents, kind of useless there. So we're just gonna go ahead and try to activate our Maximus. I was gonna try to get a draw off of our other Apple, but he's got the Gamma. There it is. I don't care too much. And now we get to triple Tactics Talents because he activated a monster during my main phase. We're gonna Lightning Storm the back row. This is back when I was still playing Lightning Storm. I changed to the 2 Cosmic Cyclones later. So yeah, I mean that play didn't work out too well. The only reason I activated the Lightning Storm was because I had nothing on my field, which is pretty rare. So I just went ahead and activated it. But he summons a monster from the extra deck, which is gonna let me use Shaddoll Fusion. And then his Rugal is going to let him special. Yeah, he's the Ram. Doesn't matter too much. I'm going to summon Construct. And once you summon Construct, the Shaddoll deck just starts going off. So we're going to Squamata effect. We're going to have Construct effect. We're going to do Construct Chainlink 1, Squamata Chainlink 2, because we want the Construct to go off and not get negated. We'll send Hedgehog and Beast. We're gonna do Hedgehog first, so we get to add a card, and then so that way we won't draw into the card we want to add. Okay, kill the Rugal. Okay, we're gonna set our El Shaddoll Fusion. So now if he sets the back row, we can just El Shaddoll Fusion. We're gonna hit the Max C on the Ram because we know he has no option. Right up there, so we get the draw. We draw into another Shaddoll Fusion, which is freaking broken. And we're going ahead and go into El Shaddoll Fusion on his end phase. We're going to have Dragon so we can get that Wendy summon. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to negate that effect. Because I was anticipating maybe he has a Whiptail in hand or something, and I don't want my other cards to get popped, so I'm going to go ahead and preemptively summon the Apollo so I can negate that Dry Dense effect. Oh, that wasn't sorry. I was responding to the Zodiac pop. Sorry about that. Alright, so he's got the Impermanence for... What is the Impermanence? I think I'm not sure. This guy kind of like... I don't even know what he was hitting with that trap card. Anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and summon no effect for the Dryden, back to the Protector deck. Yeah, I'm gonna set the schedule. And this should be GG right here. Oh, he's got the Lightning Storm, so we can pop those two. Apclone, yep, and then he... Because you can't destroy Window with card effects. Cool. Window's so good. So let's see. Alright, I'm gonna play this one. This one was very long. But this guy was playing a really weird Cancerous Degenerate deck. Basically just playing a bunch of barrier statues and Fossil Dyna, I think that's its name, where you can't special summon. So this is going to be really, really good to see how to play against something that's not very typical. So basically his game plan here, he's got Fossil Dyna. It basically just says neither player can special summon monsters, which that's really not fun for my deck. Then he's going to equip it with Moon Mirror Shield, which basically if he battles my monster, he gains that monster's attack and it just basically automatically destroys my card. So it's a nice little lock right here. I can't normal summon to attack over it because of this card, and I can't special summon to get over it because of this card. So, you know, he's having a fun little degenerate time. So I'm gonna go Meltdown, it's a plus. He's gonna Dark Bribe it, which, I mean, I guess you're gonna let me draw a card though, dude. I mean, I feel like that card is not very good for playing in that deck, but it is what it is. So he's gonna use Armory, lets him add another equip card. And I set the Hedgehog there because I know that it'll let me plus. So he's going to summon a Water Barrier statue. So now I'm starting to think, oh shit, because I can only summon water monsters from that, and I can't special summon at all. So I have two cards I need to get around. One's got Moon Mirror Shield, and this other one has Power of Guardian, which if an attack is declared involving the equipped monster, place one spell counter on this card. The equipped monster gains 500 attack for each spell counter on the card, and if it would be destroyed, you can get rid of a spell counter so it's not destroyed. So it's another loop here where basically I try to attack over it, it gains 500 attack and gets a token, or yeah, a counter, whatever. And then they can remove the counter so the card's not destroyed. So he's got a I really was thinking I was probably going to lose this, but then I just kind of started thinking like, okay, if I play this slowly, I can get around this. So my plan here right now at this moment in time is I'm thinking about how I can stall until I can get to my Cosmic Cyclones and cards to start getting rid of this back row. Alright, so right here, this was I'm so glad I drew into the Squamata, because this is why Shaddolls are so good. Even against decks where you can't do what you would normally want to do, they all have flip effects that are actually so good. Squamata is so important in me winning this game. So I'm gonna set the Squamata, he attacks into it, not expecting that. I'm gonna pop the Fossil Dyna because the reason I choose the Fossil Dyna here is because first off, he could just get rid of a token to keep this from dying. Second off, I have Aerial in my deck, I'm thinking, who is a water type. So worst comes to worst, next turn I'm thinking I could set Windy, he could kill the Windy and I could summon an Aerial and I'd at least have a monster on my board so I don't die. So that's my thought process there. And then he summons the Fire Barrier statue, so now I'm just like, oh god, I don't know what to do. Luckily, we draw into our Cosmic Cyclone here, so I play this as smart as I can. I'm going to summon the Windy, and I'm going to attack into the Fire Barrier statue to get rid of that, to where it's back to where I can only special summon water monsters. And instead of just shotgunning this Cosmic Cyclone, I have a plan to where I'm going to be able to get rid of this card as well, right? So you see what happens. So I'm going to get rid of this. Main phase 2, I'm going to set the Cosmic Cyclone. I'm going to pass turns. And then he's going to set a card face down, and then he's going to attack into me. And I'm going to wait until he declares that attack, and I'm going to activate Cosmic Cyclone, and I'm going to banish this card. So then now this card is stuck attacking into this Shaddoll monster, and it's going to die. That made me feel so good right there. I was so happy because I hate playing against decks like this. People who play stuff like this are just, they're a special kind of person. Yep, so we're gonna do the Schism. He's got the Max C. I mean, okay. I mean, this is what it is. He's already down so much card advantage. I don't really care here. So we're gonna banish 2. We're gonna bring out our Winda. The reason I choose Winda is because she can't be destroyed by card effects. And then I'm gonna also be able to use Talents there because we use Max C. So cool. Then we're going to do our Invocation. We're going to use his Fire Barrier statue. And we're going to set Purgatrio so we can get that guaranteed damage. We're going to add our Alistair back. Okay, and then we're going to hit it with the Purg. Cool, we're going to get some extra damage in there because it's going to destroy all sorts of monsters. So we're going to get that extra damage. 15, and then we'll go ahead and set our Invocation. This is kind of a bluff. Alright, and this, I got scared again right here because of course he's playing Banisher of the Radiance. Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. Not a huge deal, but when you equip it with Moon Barrier Shield and he can attack over any of my cards, it becomes kind of scary. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and Schism in response to that. I'm going to get rid of these two. I'm going to make an App Cologne, and I'm going to negate the effect of that Moon Mirror Shield because that is, we don't want that. But unfortunately, he has Power of the Guardian, which is going to be that same card that it gains 500 when it declares an attack, and this card gets a counter, and he can remove a counter to prevent destruction. So, I mean, he's playing a well thought out deck that's really, I mean, it works, but if you play smartly against it, you can beat this every time. It takes no skill to play, and you can outthink them. So, I mean, my App Cologne can't be destroyed by battle, which is another reason why I chose it. So, let's see what I do next. Alright, we drew the fleur-de-lis, which is kind of awesome here because I can summon it for free because I have an extra monster in my field. And then it's a strong monster, just in general, so I can start doing some more, like chipping away at some more damage on my opponent here. And then we're gonna hit him for 400. Go back down to 1600, and we're gonna. And unfortunately, he draws into Pot of Duality, which allows him to draw into another one of these cards that give him counters and attack power. So he's gonna attack into my Apollon. I'm assuming just because he knows he can get some guaranteed damage in, which is that's smart. Get the guaranteed damage while you can, because he's essentially playing a deck where he just wants to stall and do as much damage as possible. I drew another Maxi here, not fantastic, but here's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna summon a Goides. Okay, Goides is gonna come out. We're gonna target that. We're gonna get rid of a counter. But that's not really what we're doing. The reason we're doing that. The reason I did it is because I want to do Schism and I want to go into Construct, which will allow me with Schism to send that Radiance to the graveyard. And then because it's not sending to the graveyard isn't destroying, so we just be able to send it to the graveyard. You can't remove a counter, and we just win the game. I feel like that was a cool one to show you guys. I think that's where I'm gonna stop it with this video. I don't want it to be too long. My last video was like 30 minutes, and I feel like that's a little too long. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you'd like to see more stuff like this, or if you think I should stream, let me know, and I'll do that. I don't have a lot of time. I work a full-time job, and I also, as my other hobby, make music. So I don't have a ton of free time. But if you guys would like to see more stuff like this, or anything else you'd like to see, or if there's any decks you'd like me to try to build online and use them and teach, let me know. I really enjoy this game, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Thanks so much. I'll see you.